Hello, I'm Dr. Robert LaLouche, a board-certified OBGYN physician with over 30 years of clinical experience. Today we're going to talk about what can delay your menstrual period. Well, there are a lot of things that can do it, a lot of different conditions. Most of them are not serious, nothing to worry about. And lots of women don't have their periods happen like clockwork. Pretty common for some irregularity in your teenage years and also in your later 40s. So it might be what stage you are in your life. But if you're pretty regular and within a few days your period is normally regular and you notice you're delayed, well, the obvious first question is, could you be pregnant? And certainly you need to check that out. But if it isn't that, it might be related to stress. So a significant stress, not just routine daily stress, sometimes does delay your period. If you notice that you're tired, that your weight's going up, and that you don't have as much energy, and your periods are spacing out and maybe lasting longer, sometimes that is an indication of a thyroid problem, and that warrants getting checked out. I will tell you though, it's not as common. What's more common is gaining weight or losing weight, so a change in your weight. So it's more common that you've gained some weight, you're feeling tired, you haven't been exercising much, you're not following your routine, and you've gained enough weight, and that can affect your menstrual cycle. So fat cells make estrogen themselves, and if you rapidly change in one direction or another, you alter the balance of your estrogen. If you gain weight, you start making more estrogen. If you lose weight, you start making less. That can alter things and delay your period a little bit. It's very common in the 40s for women to start having irregular periods and maybe missing 1 or 2 or 3 periods, and then when it comes back with a vengeance, especially if your weight is higher. It can come back really heavy, and that's called premenopausal menorrhagia. Heavy periods before your periods can be quite disruptive. Certainly warrants a visit with your physician, and they can intervene. If you're on the birth control pill and you forget some pills, that can alter things. But if you're on them, some women, especially if you're on a monophasic, start getting lighter and lighter periods, and it can actually go away. Be certain to verify with your physician, but that isn't necessarily a problem. In fact, it could be a desired effect. In fact, you can see my other video on taking continuous birth control pills as a way of eliminating your periods. Again, under the guidance of the physician, depends on your pill and your circumstance, not just something to try without the guidance of your physician. There are also some medicines that can sometimes alter your menstrual cycle and delay it a little bit, especially if you're on some certain antibiotics with a birth control pill, or if you're not on the pill. So if you start noticing it and your pregnancy test is negative and you're not pregnant, then it's again worth a discussion with your physician to see what intervention might need to be done. So most of the time there's no serious implication, but it is worthy of investigation, and review some of those topics. It might be a opportunity for you to reassess where your weight is, what you need to be doing. Just recognize also one final point is, if you go the opposite way, if you're really aggressive dieting, losing weight, or you're a real athlete and you've started to do some vigorous exercise or reached like elite athlete status, that can delay your period or sometimes make it go away. And that may warrant a discussion with your physician on how you can optimize your chance of fertility, or if your periods do go away and you're an extreme athlete with very low weight, then you might need some intervention to help prevent osteoporosis, thinning of the bones. So the take-home conclusion is that there are many different things, and it's rarely of extreme concern, but pay attention to those possibilities and check back with your doctor. Hope you found this helpful. Thank you.